Aloha amigos, TF32 is here, back with Season 9 of TF32 Conquers GeoGuessr. It's just me for the next couple of episodes because if you recall, our goal is 21,000 per game. We had a little bit of a deficit when I was playing with my friend Peter, so I'd like to get myself back on track just so I don't have to redo a goal on top of doing a punishment pretty early. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Geo Peter, who just started a new game show, and he had Gavin, aka Chicago Geographer, on there, and I would love to be a candidate to be on there and see just how much I suck at geography. But, on to this. Since it's just me, we're back on the world map, actually, and we're doing 4 minutes per round, 5 spawns, and 5 guesses. Alright, look at this, we're right on a highway. And it looks to be Germany. Leipzig, I know where Leipzig is. So, I mean, I've definitely heard it. And Magdeburg, I've seen that, Magdeburg. And there's Leipzig, right in front of me, right there. We take U50. We're on a road that's going directly west. We're going to be somewhere around here. Ausfahrt. Tell you what, we know we are somewhere nearby Leipzig and Magdeburg. So let's stay on here and let's possibly use this sign coming up right here. What else? What other cities do we have? U53. I was more hoping to use this sign up here. Route 1. Very small Route 1, though. Hopefully we should be able to find it. There it is. And if we take the exit, we head towards Potsdam, another city I remember seeing somewhere. Can we jump over here? We can, absolutely. Kloskreuz. I just started learning German, so my pronunciation is terrible. We're headed east. And we're headed towards Brandenburg, Werder. And also we had the U50 somewhere. Although I personally don't recall seeing a U50. And Potsdam is on the way to Berlin. Unless we're on some highway like this, for instance. I'm going to take a punt and say that we're nearby there. And we weren't. We were 45 miles away, very close by to Potsdam. But we take that, 47.64. A little under 24k level, but I'd like to try and eradicate that deficit. We need 4,800 per game. So our next round, we are in the USA. We have a blue and yellow plate, which I associate with either 2 countries, Connecticut, or the one that I'm more leaning towards, Illinois. But when it comes to Midwest states, I'm not the best. Cecil Newen, WSI. Metro WSI. Alright. Major city over there. And we have a major road right here. Hennepin. Sumner. No excuse as to why we can't get this. No excuse whatsoever.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Yeah.
Let's get onto this road, get some more clues. And what does this say? 94. So 94, it's going to be going east to west. Hold on, what does this say right here? Minnesota. So we're probably just outside of Minneapolis and St. Paul. So 94 and 55. 94 and 55 are going to be right here. I do know Minnesota has a big Nordic community, so I'm not surprised at all that we have an American-Swedish Institute there. My friend Hazel, shout out to you. Maybe you could be in one of my videos in seasons 10 or 11. She and I are planning on taking quite a few courses in Norwegian so we can get way better at the language. And as I've said time and time again, very easy. Probably the easiest language to learn for English speakers is Norwegian. Alright, so what direction is this going? It's going east. Yep, we already know that because that right there. Lindale Ave. Hennepin Ave. I've seen Hennepin. I'm going to set a checkpoint flag there. Return to the original line of scrimmage. Move it! And we're going to head back towards this road. Van White Memorial Boulevard. Hennepin County. Hennepin County. Oh, damn. We have like 20 seconds left. Tell you what, I'm going to put it there and hope that we are just close enough. We are. 1.6 miles. And that eventually took us to here. Okay. And we were going straight the whole time. That would have taken us on the way to 94. Okay, so 4991. We are sort of back on track. We just need to continue this, which likely won't happen, especially with a round like this, and we'll get 24K. Look at this doggo right here. I've not used the sun once. My guess is the sun is probably north, which would lead me to think Indonesia for this. And Mabong. We got Tuk-Tuk. Line of scrimmage. I believe we went that way, so we're going to go this way now.
Yeah, I like to move it.
And we're headed to a much bigger road. And hold on, what does this say? Mindanao. We're driving on the right, aren't we? So, Philippines it is. Yep, Barangay. Have I seen Barangay? It's funny how GeoGuessr does that to you. People, including Salem, when he was on this channel for Season 6, he would say, I feel like I've heard of this. And I'm just thinking, yeah, the game does that to you. So, province of Davao del Norte. Well, Davao City is down there, and I would hope... Yep, Davao region. Okay. So that narrows it down a little bit. We know... I just noticed there's a town called Boston. Alright. Samal. And we're not going to be outside of this here. So now we're going to search for Barangay Filarica, or Samal. Hey, there's Samal right there. We're on Barangay Road. What does it say? Construction of Barangay Road. I don't know what the name of that road is. So, in what direction is this road facing? Facing northwest. I'm thinking we should be, like, on this road somewhere. But 4985, I mean, never say never in GeoGuessr. Anything can happen, and I'm very happy with that. Island Garden City. And we are on this road right here. 2.7 miles. Let's continue. And we have another one of these shit rounds. I'm leaning towards Canada over the US for this. Unfortunately, we might need to move it.
Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship body ocean at the big Titanic. Woman, nice, sweet, energetic. Big ship body ocean at the big Titanic. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship body ocean at the big Titanic. Woman, nice, sweet.
Well, we're in Saskatchewan. We know that because of the type of route sign that we have. Hold on, is it... I'm fairly confident that it's Saskatchewan. And you get these wooden pole signs a lot more commonly in Canada. What does this say here? Probably a small town, right? Lacadena. I'm just checking over here in case maybe it's Quebec, but I'm pretty sure it's Saskatchewan. That's the first thing I was thinking of anyway. 339. Let's hope we're close enough. 4397, 119 miles. Hold on, we were down here, and it was this kind of road. We only get 4397 for that, and we might just be off track, but let's see. We are just barely on 24k pace, and we are this time placed in Sweden. I think Sweden, we have a decent possibility of doing well because I actually know how the routes work in Sweden if we come across any of those blue routes. So we're going to have to go searching like a madman for those. Avoiding the giant marshmallows, of course. And how I know it's Sweden, for those of you that are newcomers, the short white dashes on the sides of the road.
Nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship body ocean at the big Titanic. Woman, nice, sweet, energetic. Big ship body ocean at the big Titanic. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big ship body ocean.
Okay, hold on. Umeå. Well, I know where Umeå is. It's very far up. It's right here. And Onsk Oldvik. It's gotta be there. Actually, no. If it's 65 away, we must be like maybe here. Somewhere like there. 42 versus 65. Alright, let's get onto this road, see if we have any more clues. Norbin. 11. Norbin. Norbin, okay. Norbin is if we head south. And are we entering a community right here? Håknäs. Håknäs is what we are entering. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I'll take it. It's a 24k. And we are just about back on track. We get a score of 24,135. And that should just about put us back on track for that 21k average. Just to ensure that we are safe, I'm going to do another episode. So, I will see you when that comes. Episode 3. Take care.